Good evening and welcome to our March webinar. Apologies first up, we have actually changed the title of our webinar this week. We were going to do something about building your business, but we've had a couple of our global leaders in IT send some videos to us which we thought was really important to show you, and also follows on really well from our webinar last month, which was all about Phoenix technology and all of the other technology that Travel Counsellors provide. So this week we are going to talk about being global leaders in ICT, and very shortly we will jump to those videos that I mentioned earlier. As always, you can contact us throughout the show on 1300 889 123, or you can email us on connect@travelcounsellors.com. But before we jump to the videos, I would like to introduce you to the entire Australian recruitment team. So, sitting next to me, we've got Catherine, who you guys have all seen before, I believe, on previous webinars, and the newest member of our team, Jenny, as well.
Hi everyone.
Hi guys. As you know, you can contact any of us on those numbers that I mentioned before at any stage, and we're all happy to help you with any of your inquiries. But as those of you who have seen the show or watched our webinars before know, we do want to run through some fast facts about the company for those who haven't seen a webinar before. So I'm just going to hand over to Catherine now, and she's going to talk us through those.
Awesome. Thanks, Veronica. Perfect. So, who are Travel Counsellors? Travel Counsellors is a global network of mobile travel agents comprised across 7 offices around the globe. We've got 1,052 remote travel counsellors at the moment in the UK, 178 based in the Netherlands and Belgium, currently at 150 in South Africa, and 142 here in Australia at the moment, 67 in Ireland, and 48 in Dubai. So just quickly run through the fast facts. Travel Counsellors was established in the UK back in 1994. In the last 12 months, we've turned over $954 million in sales. As I mentioned a moment ago, 142 travel agents here in Australia, and totalling 1,637 travel counsellors around the globe through our 7 countries we're operating in. Around the world, we've got a total of 350 head office support staff that are there 24/7 to help you guys out. We're also the only travel company to win 2 Queen's Awards for Enterprise. The Queen's Award for Enterprise is essentially an award given by the Queen down at Buckingham Palace. It's a very prestigious award to win in the UK. Travel Counsellors also has an NPS score of 96%, which places us ahead of companies like Harley Davidson and Apple. An NPS score is essentially an independently reviewed satisfaction rating for customer service. So very, very proud of that stat. And off the back of that, 97% of our agents wouldn't return to their previous jobs before joining Travel Counsellors, and they have a 96% job satisfaction rate of high or very high, and we have a 90% agent retention rate.
Awesome. And I think what you will find also today is that our numbers have just gone up by 2. So we've had 2 join us today.
Yeah.
We've got a few people joining us at the end of March for our induction as well, which is super exciting. And also, the other thing I was going to say I've completely forgotten, so it must have been a lie. But without any further ado, let's jump to our first video, who is from our Global Director of Innovation and Digital, Waz Hack. And he's going to talk to us about our digital platform and how we help the agents from that perspective.
Hi to everyone that's out there and watching. As Milan said, I really want to just talk about what is this digital era, what is the time that we're entering into, and what does it mean to a travel agent. And it is really a digital era. It's about a complete change in the way that we operate, the way that we market products, and the way that we manage a business. So it's not just about digital marketing, it is about everything that we do. We have initiatives at Travel Counsellors that focus on the customer experience and specifically on the travel counsellor experience as well, to make sure that what we do with digital and digital technology really amplifies our business model. It isn't about challenging the business model, it's about giving it the best way forward. 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 The best way We also recognise there's a big difference in our leisure customers and our corporate customers, and the experiences that they want can be different. And so we need to make sure that that is managed as we look at the digital experiences. So what do I mean by some of these things? If we look at it from the point of view of our travel counsellors, it's about making sure our travel counsellors understand the product. So we look at digital from things like an e-learning point of view. How do we make sure that we give you the best product knowledge so that you can sell that in to your customers? Our booking system is an internal booking system, and we make sure that the experience of that is great user experience so that you really can get the best out of products. It makes your day efficient at work for making the bookings, making the inquiries and making the sales. And we also provide digital expertise into our support functions. So looking at how you interact with our head office in Manchester, with your local offices in your local markets, and that you can tap into the different resources at the right time. We use things like online chat to manage your help desk inquiries. And this is all about using digital technology in a way that supports you in your business. We also use digital in a way to help with communication and collaboration across the organisation. So you can access message boards which are global and can give you access to our other 1,600 travel counsellors around the world to understand about the holiday experience and knowledge they've got. If you're sending someone into a different market around the world, to speak to a travel counsellor in that local market and really understand what are the best places to send your customers. And we use it to drive innovation as well. So we look at bringing our travel counsellors together around some of our business challenges. Our travel counsellors are the closest people to the challenges that we face and therefore can give us ideas on how we can fix them. And we use digital innovation as a way of letting people collaborate, suggest those ideas so that we can implement as a head office or as a local office. We then, second to that, look at our customer experiences. So this is more about mapping out what is the experience they go through when they're trying to book a holiday. How do you as a travel counsellor support them in that? And how can we use digital technologies to help you in that experience? So understanding more about customer behaviours, making sure that we can provide the right marketing tools so that you can get the right content to the right customer at the right time. And then we've released an app recently as well, which means that they can take that experience with them wherever they're in their journey. It means as they're travelling around the world, they've got access to their holiday documentation, they've got access to communicate with you as a travel counsellor, to ask for assistance and help. And they've even got access to ask for new inquiries. So when they're on one holiday, they can start to inquire about the next holiday. And we recognise that this world is forever changing, and it actually can be quite scary to a lot of people. So as a company, we make sure we keep travel counsellors abreast of the new challenges, the new technologies that are coming, how they can assist your business. And we identify marketing champions, people that we can provide access to certain test and learn projects that allow us to test some new digital technology, test how it works with your business, and prove that the model works and prove that what we're testing works. And when it does work, we then roll that out to the whole travel counsellor community. So very much recognising that it is a changing world, but we can embrace it and continue to get the best out of that. I think from my point of view, and I've worked in digital for a number of years, the best way to look at this is there is lots of technologies, the world is changing, we need organisations that focus on delivering the best customer experience using digital technologies and making sure they understand that customers live in a digital world now, so we have to do that. But our business model is based on human interaction, it's based on relationships, and as quickly as this digital world has evolved, we're all humans and we're all people, and the best social interactions we have are people to people. So the way we use digital technology in travel counsellors and our digital strategy is very much about supporting and enabling that relationship that you've built with your customers and not in any way bypassing that. And that's probably the biggest thing to take out. It is about people, and digital can improve those people relationships.
So thanks, Waz. I guess there's a few points to make about, well, firstly, I guess Waz's title. So his title is Director of Innovation and Digital. Now, I guess in a traditional travel business, he would be the Director of Marketing, but in our forward-thinking business, we know that it's more about marketing and how it integrates with the technology and the digital and the customer and all of that kind of stuff. So it's about the entire experience, not only of the customer, but of the travel counsellor and how that technology and user experience can help them.
Absolutely.
Now, Waz works very closely with our CTO or Chief Technology Officer, Rob Snelson. Obviously, lots of technology and things like that involved in digital and marketing. But we've also got a video from Rob just explaining, I guess, his piece and how he helps the travel counsellors as well.
Hi, my name's Rob Snelson and I'm the Chief Technology Officer here at Travel Counsellors. I'm responsible for providing technology for 2,000 people spread across 7 countries, and we are extremely focused on investing huge amounts of resource and time and money into making our technology the absolute very best it can be for travel counsellors. We are committed to investing in our technology because technology moves at such a rate that if we chose not to, we'd very quickly become obsolete in the products and services that we provide, and that's not something that we are willing to accept. We invest in the very latest software, we invest in the very latest secure technologies to protect travel counsellors' businesses and customer data, which is very, very important. We use secure encryption for card payments so that customers' credit card details are secure and safe, and we're constantly looking at how we can make things better in terms of how our software is interacted with, so we make it incredibly usable, so it's easy to understand. And we're also looking at making sure that we're constantly adding new products, new suppliers and new services into our technology as well. So we're very focused on making our technology easy to use, secure, and making sure that it's always available to our travel counsellors, because we never know when the next customer is going to call and want to arrange a particular piece of travel. So our technology has to be always available, and that's really, really important to us. Some companies and competitors have said that they're not interested in committing resource and investment into technology, and I find that a really interesting position to take. You know, the one thing that is changing hugely in our world and in our space is technology, and Travel Counsellors is very focused on investing in that area, and we feel that it gives us and our travel counsellors an advantage in the travel space and in the travel sector. And we want to make sure that we're always investing in that area to give our travel counsellors the very best tools, the very best technologies, and giving our customers as well a choice of whether they want to receive their travel documentation and their communications via email, via paper and via the mail, or actually via digital means via our mobile phone app. But we will be constantly investing so that we can give our travel counsellors that choice, so they can personalise their customer's experience on what the customer prefers. But it's best to have those options rather than just rely on an older way of communicating and assuming that everybody wants to receive their documents or information in that manner. So that's why we are investing more than we've ever done before in our technology, and that's very, very important that we do so.
And there we go. Thanks, Rob, for filming that video. He was actually in our South African head office in Cape Town, so that's why the background was a little bit different to ours. Looked like he was kind of drowning in a canal or something. But all good, and he makes some very valuable points as well. You know, that we invest in technology. You know, I'm not sure of the number. I think it's about 50 plus developers that sit in our UK head office, and we're all about investing in the company, investing in our agents. And remember that as a travel counsellor and as a franchisee, you have a stake in all of that. You know, you own a little piece of Phoenix, you own a little bit of technology, and we're all about making it a better experience for you and your customer as well. So that's kind of it for information for the show, but we just want to run you through our event schedule for the next few months. So Jenny, over to you.
Thanks, Veronica. Yeah, so just to let you know what's coming up over the next few months. Starting on the 24th of March, we have Prepared Family Day. Following on from that, we have a corporate dinner here in Melbourne, which is on the 6th of April. So if anybody's interested, certainly let us know about that one. Then we have the Adelaide Family Day on the 9th of April. And our always popular webinar will be on the 20th of April, and that's for the Corporate Travel Counsellors. Head Office Melbourne Discovery Day is on the 4th of May. And then the Regional Victoria Roadshow is from the 8th till the 11th of May. Webinar, again, will be Building Your Business, which is going to be really informative, and we'd like to invite you to come to that on the 18th of May. And then finally, we've got the Brisbane Family Day on the 21st of May.
Exactly, so it looks like we generally are all over the country in the next few months. And we're super excited to be visiting some regional locations in Victoria as well in the lead up to our annual conference, which will be in June in Melbourne. So of course you're all welcome to come along to that as well and see some of our inspirational speakers and learn a bit more about the business if you would like to. If you want to fly in from other states, then please feel free to as well. But that's it for us for this month. Thanks ladies for joining me. It was nice to have a full team on board, and as we know, the company is growing rapidly, so we need your help. But if anyone has any queries, again, 1300 889 123, that phone will be manned for the next hour or so if you want to call us now, but otherwise it's always open during business hours, and you can email us if you would prefer on connect@travelcounsellors.com.au. But until our next webinar, which is all about corporate travel, we'll bid you farewell and good night, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.